What's going on, everyone? This is John Wick, and I'm just by myself right now. Today, I will be reviewing Furiosa, as known as like Mad Max Furiosa, and honestly, I gotta say, this is quite a movie. Like, I gotta say, it's actually a great movie. Furiosa is an origin story of Mad Max Fury Road. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but I highly recommend it because it's another great movie. Basically, in Fury Road, Fury Road takes place with like the uh, Mad Max universe, basically, and Furiosa is the origin story of the character of one of the main characters. So. I think it was I think this is possibly one of the greatest origin stories I've ever seen. So I want to say that I honestly have no complaint with this movie. Well, one complaint, but it's not huge. It's not something bad. It's just it is a long movie and it doesn't need to be that long. What's great and what's not is that it's a really long movie, and sometimes it's just one of those movies that it doesn't need to be long, but until then, after that, it will like actually get you connected and get you stuck into this movie. It is so thrilling. The actions are incredible. Everything about this, like even like the writing, the development, everything about this movie is great. I surely enjoy this movie. I went to go see this with my mom. Me and my mom are Mad Max fans, and it's just incredible that they made this origin story quite unique. Now, so as you know, that Furiosa played, or I don't know the actress's name, but she plays as the character in Split, and I think that she did a great job as her. I think she did a fantastic job as Furiosa. And Max is sadly not in the movie, and the villains are great. I think Chris Wentworth it did a great job as the villain. I don't know his name. I forgot his name, but he did an amazing job as the villain. It's really weird to see him so like vicious, angry, and like he tortures people basically. Like he plays as a character where like people are afraid of him basically. And yeah, like he was funny in the movie. Like he still has a sense of humor. But other than that, he actually plays as a scary villain, and he did an amazing job doing that. And yeah, characters are great. What else about the movie? I also think the the plot was great too. The writing's amazing. Almost everything about this is amazing. So and I might just do some spoils here because I do want to say like this. I just want to put out like what basically happens in this movie, and so keep in mind there's going to be spoils, and you have been warned. So don't be in the comments be like, "Oh, you didn't warn us for shit." Well, you've been warned, and now I'm going to tell you. So, what is basically this movie is all about Furiosa basically. About her life, her childhood, what she's been through right before Fury Road. And if you've never seen Fury Road, I won't spoil anything about Fury Road, but she's obviously in that movie. So in this movie, it shows what happened to her before where she was at in Fury Road. And basically what she's been through is that she lives in a forest, like in a forest area where there's greens and there's a lake, and it's just she was born and raised in a beautiful area, and until there are these are scavengers that are scavenging around the area, and they kidnapped her. Kidnapped her. The mother found out that she's been kidnapped, and now she goes after she goes after her and goes kill the people. But that didn't end well as people thought it would. Yes, she did help out her child. She did try to save her, but they were already caught by Chris. Well, I can't say his name, but Thor, basically. He was basically caught by his men, and it's already too late. So what happened was he's been kidnapped. They took him to. I'm gonna call him Thor because I can't say his last name for some reason, or Chris. I'm just gonna say Chris. Chris's character and just basically manipulating her, torturing her, and making her watch him kill people. And then right after the mother, and this was a sad moment of the movie, when the mother went to go rescue his daughter, Chris's character already kidnapped it, or Chris's character already caught up with the mother and basically tortured her and made her own daughter watch. And that right there is just like horrible. It's sad. It's traumatizing for their own child. And that's what Furiosa has been through. All she has ever been through her entire life was hate and anger, but she had hope. So then, when Chris's character met with, I don't know the commander from Fury Road. Yes, the villain in Fury Road is is also in this movie, which also made it great. His name is the Commander, and basically what he does is he has slaves and he has sex workers. Basically manipulate, torture, kill, and he set and basically has sex slaves. And it's tough. So when Furiosa and Chris's character went to go see him, the commander wanted to keep the kid Furiosa, and wanting to use her as a sex slave. And it was a scary moment. This movie does bring you chills and like holy shit, this is scary. And it would actually make you hate this character. Like you can't love this character. It's it's really hard. So, so what is also amazing about this movie is that you can actually have a connection with all the characters in this movie. You can hate them, you can love them. I personally loved it, Furiosa and the other partner that she was with, named Chris. No, his name wasn't Chris. It was fuck, I forgot his name. But basically, she had a partner when she grew up. And what was also incredible is the action. I think the action was the best. cars just flying out, just flying up in the air. The gun, just gunfights. Everything about it is great. I think the action in this movie is incredible. It will give you the thrill of it. It's a roller coaster. It's a thrilling ride to watch. Not as much as thrilling as my movies, so let's not give that too much hope. But Fury Ro Fury Furiosa is not so far either. The action is fantastic, and I highly recommend to watch this movie. If you love action, you will love this movie. And honestly, I would give this movie an 8 out of 10. The only reason that I wouldn't want to give it 9 or a 10 is because the reason why not 10? It's not a perfect movie. It's not a masterpiece. I wouldn't say it's not a masterpiece, but it is a great origin story about the movie. So, it's not a masterpiece. The reason it's not a 9 because there's obviously I have one complaint and that is of like it is a slow movie. It will be slow at first, and then you'll just get tired and try to fall asleep. But until in the middle of the movie, things go nuts, and that I think it did an amazing job. So right up to this point, it is definitely 8 out of 10, and if you love Mad Max, you'll love this movie too. I highly recommend watch Fury Road and Furiosa. But in my opinion, I think Fury Road is still the best Mad Max movie, but Furiosa is another great movie. But I still prefer Fury Road. And I think that's it. And yeah, this movie is great. I highly recommend it. Give it a try and hit that ding dong bell. Hit that subscribe button if you want. I'm not gonna pull a gun at you and tell you to subscribe. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Hit the notification bell if you want more like this. This, and I really, really honor you guys' support. Love you guys, and that'll be it. Thank you.